Hello, I'm Howard Stanfill. I'm here to give you some winter tips as winter's starting to roll around, and especially with automobiles. A lot of people, they think they know a lot about cars and things, and they go by what their neighbor says and everything. But I want to point out some things that really make your winter driving safety. First of all, this is Fog-X. This is great for using inside your automobile. It's even great for the bathroom after you take a shower and you go to shave. If you spray this on, it won't fog up at all. Another thing I'd like to mention is Rain-X. Now, I've got some Rain-X here to put on glass, and you spray this on, wipe it off with a microfiber cloth, and this will keep your windshield extra clean. Even when the mud splashes on it, it will roll right off. And a lot of airplanes use this. This was developed for the Air Force with supersonic jets to clean the windshield. So another thing that I'd like to mention also is Stanfill. This is great for your lawnmowers, weed eaters, everything that you need to store for the winter, motorcycles, even your cars. This is great for every time you fill up with a tank of gas. It's got a measurement that you can actually tilt it over and it fills up this section here, and all you have to do is pour it in your gas tank. This will actually help you in the wintertime if you have to store your car for any length of time. If you got a sports car, if you got a motorcycle, antique car, this is great for storing for a long period of time. Another thing I mention all the time is tire pressure. This is a digital tire gauge. It's fairly cheap. Actually, you can save about 4 to 5% on your gas bill if you keep correct tire pressure. And you should check it every time you fill up with a tank of gas. Anytime your temperature changes 20 degrees or more, your car will lose air pressure, maybe 4 to 5 pounds. And sometimes that causes, if you have a newer vehicle, that will cause your your low pressure tire gauge to come on your dashboard. So this is a handy thing to have, and just every time you fill up, check each tire, and then you can fill them up to the correct pressure. And another thing, always use the correct pressure. On one of my tires over here, it says maximum 45 pounds. Every car does not use 45 pounds. You go by the inside of the door, and that will tell you the B panel at your driver's side door. If you open it up, there's a sticker on the side, and it tells you exactly what your cold pressure, tire pressure should be. So use a good digital tire gauge. Another thing for winter is a special wiper that's really just made for wintertime, and I've got one on loan here from Advance Auto. This is a regular wiper, and then you have this wiper looks good, so you would think it's okay. This wiper needs replacing. Why? Because right here it's starting to tear. So, and it affects your vision, especially at night. Now, a winter wiper is made to flexible. This is really good. It's actually a different type of rubber, and you need to clean these every once in a while with a cotton ball and alcohol. Clean it really good. And what you want to do, you want to install these all about now, because frost, and especially if you have ice and you're expecting an ice storm, what you want to do, you want to pull your windshield wipers out away from the windows. Just leave them out like that. Because if they're stuck like that and you go in and you turn your engine on, it can damage the wiper motor, can damage the wipers, and be real expensive. So you want to actually use a winter wiper if possible. And these will last you 2 or 3 winters if you take care of them. So you actually every 6 months you should change wipers. So we've covered Fog-X, we've covered Stanfill, we've covered Rain-X, we've covered digital tire pressure gauge, and then you got the old-fashioned scraper. This is really good. Sometimes you can get This one was I went to a meeting and they gave away these ice scrapers. This one was pretty good, but sometimes you have to sand a little bit on the edges to make sure that they're smooth. If you scrape on the windshield and it leaves about 3 marks, then you need to actually sand it down just a little bit and make it smooth, and you get a one smooth swipe on it. So these are really handy for the wintertime. Now, getting into the tires, there's 3 types of tires. You've got a winter tire, and this is this right here is a summer tire on a high performance car. If you'll notice that there has no small grooves in here. They're all large grooves. And it's a directional tire. As a matter of fact, this tire should be going in this direction because the rain will go off in each of these. It is a harder rubber. It also has a tread wear rating on it. I'll go over that in a few minutes with you. But this is a high performance summer tire. Okay, then you've got a winter tire, and that is this particular tire right here. This one right here is actually it's a Continental winter tire. It says extreme winter, and it has tiny grooves that you can see in here. These are squeegees. These act like suction cups. This rubber is really soft. You can actually squeeze this, and they're ready. What you should do, you should have a complete set of these tires all the way around, not just 2. You should have them front and back. They're extremely good for snow, and they're also good for ice too. Any car will slide on ice, but if you have these winter tires, they're a lot better, and they're made for snow and ice. So, and I want to go over a few items with you on this. You have the tire size, and if I can set this up here, and I will notice the size of this one. On here are several markings all the way around there, all these digital, and it will tell you the size of the tire. For instance, this particular tire here is the size of it is a 235/60 R16. Okay, the 235 is the width of this tire. The 16 is the size of the rim from here to here, and then you've got the R rating, and that is radial. They will look like they're a little bit low, but that's on purpose because they give. Another thing you want to know, a lot of people tend to buy used tires. Okay, every tire has, when they're manufactured, what week and what year. There's 4 ditches on here. This particular one is 3511. So this was made the 35th week of 2011. So I would not use this particular tire because it's almost 9 years old. It could be deteriorating. Rubber will deteriorate. The best way to store your tires is to actually not put them upright like this, but lay them down like this. And another thing that you want to do on a tire is check and make sure you have the correct size for your car. Every car has, even if you have a Civic, it could be a DX or even an EX. Well, the DX would have a smaller tire and more narrow, and therefore this tire would not fit on a Civic because it's too wide, and you want to use the correct tire that comes with the vehicle. A lot of times we use a standard rim, and some people buy custom rims for the car. If you buy custom rims, then you run into problems of the width and the offset. The offset is actually how much space you have in here. This is a deep offset. This is a 7-inch rim. It goes on a Honda, and it's a special high performance Honda, and therefore this is a factory type mag wheel, or it's actually aluminum, but they're made especially for this one car. And every car has its own rim. You can get replacement rims by using For instance, Tire Rack has an excellent, they have people that are trained to replace your correct tire and your correct rim. You can buy a whole set of winter tires and rims under one place. They will ship them to you. They're already mounted and balanced. But if you want to shop locally, make sure that you know when the tire is manufactured. You want to make sure that it's the correct size, and especially with the disc brakes. Disc brakes have they have an offset in the wheel, and a lot of them have to be really deep. For instance, this right here is a good 8 inches. So this is an 8-inch rim, and it looks, you can tell the difference between the height and the width of the car. This is a summer tire, this is a winter tire. Then you have all-weather tires. An all-weather tire is a combination of this one and this one. It will have some of these little squeegee groups in here, and then it'll also have some drain. Sometimes they have just 2 lines running all the way down, and this is for the water to disperse when you're driving. It keeps you from actually from going into, if you hit a mud hole or water, and you won't hydroplane. So that's a great, and I guess we've covered just about everything on this except the microfiber. This is great. These are fairly new. You can get a whole bunch of these at the hardware store. You can get them at Walmart. Sometimes they're on sale, and you get 8 or 10. This is great for cleaning, for your windshield, actually for upholstery, anything you want to use for your car. So it doesn't leave any lint for windshield. You can clean your windshield with it. It's really great. And that's about all I have for today. And I want to thank you, and be safe on the road. Okay, this is Howard Stanfill. I want to give you one more. This is an all-weather tire. As you can see, as I told you a while ago, this has deep grooves in here, and it also has where they can the tires can get rid of the water all of a sudden. So this is a good all-weather tire. So you've got a summer tire, a winter tire, and a combination of both. If you buy a vehicle, make sure that it has either an all-weather. If you have a summer tire, you will have to change over to a winter tire or all-weather tire. Another thing too, the new tires are out. They are really strong, and some of these are 50 series, 30 series, or whatever, and they are extremely strong. You can actually stand on these, and they won't. It doesn't bend at all. This is how strong they are. So make sure that you get the correct tire for your vehicle, and you can actually pick out the one that came with your vehicle, or you can get an expert to tell you how to change and get the correct tire for your vehicle. Thank you.